Hello everyone, I'm Johanna Bertume Nonato. I'm a lawyer. I'm the CEO and registered migration agent of Burgos Migration Consultancy. This presentation is about state and territory nomination programs for 2024 to 2025. This doesn't have all the details of the requirements for each state, but later on we will be talking about, in a separate presentation, the requirements for the Vic state as it has already opened. So I'm talking about the steps for permanent residency visa application. GSM means General Skilled Migration Stream. The very first step is applying for your skills assessment. It can be from ACS, VETASES, TRA, depending on your nominated occupation. The second step is applying for Expression of Interest, EOI. And you do that for these visas, 189, 190, and 491. These are the visas that you apply for under the PR visa GSM stream. The third step is registration of interest. That is if you plan to apply for state sponsorship, and that is for the 190 visa and the 491 visa. Now, when you have been invited by a state from your ROI or from your EOI, you then apply for state sponsorship, again for those visas, 190 and 491. When the state then approves your application, you can then apply for your permanent residency visa application. So this is just an overview of the steps, but letting you know that this presentation would focus on steps 2, 3, and 4, but mainly for step 4. All right, state sponsorship overview. Again, for that 190 visa, that's the state nominated visa, and the 491, that's for the regional visa. State and territories. So you have to know which are the states who nominate. That's ACT, New South Wales, Northern Territory, Queensland, South Australia, Tasmania, Victoria, and Western Australia. So each state would have their own rules, and it changes all the time, every financial year. So their criteria can be based on your age, your points, English test result, location, whether you are in Australia or you are offshore outside of Australia, or whether you are interstate. Nominated occupation, some of them would have a skills list, some would just have the regular occupation list that you can find from the Department of Home Affairs. Some would require a work experience requirement, so meaning some might say that, oh, I need 1 year of work experience for this occupation. Some state would also require financial capacity, so they just want to ensure that if you move to Australia, you have enough money to support yourself. That's why they have financial capacity requirements. Now, the nomination process. So what's the process? So the state nomination itself, before you get to that, you should have your EOI, that's step 2. And then some of the states would require you to submit an ROI as well, just like the Vic state. So they can only invite you, consider that you're trying to apply for state sponsorship if you have ROI. And this is the list of states that has that requires ROI. That's ACT, NT, Tasmania, and Victoria. So these are the current visa allocation planning levels by visa type. So there's 190, there's 33,000, another 33,000 for the 491 visa, and 189 is just 16,900. This is the current visa allocation per state. So you would see here, there's South Australia at 3,000, Victoria, WA, and New South Wales. They have the most number of allocations. And also, that's for the 190 visa. For 491, they have 2,000 each. Victoria, Western Australia, and New South Wales. But with SA, it's just 800. All right. So if you have questions, just feel free to text your questions in that comment section in our FB page. Or if you are seeing this and you weren't able to attend the live, Facebook Live, then you can just email us, or you can also book a consultation if you want to get a specific advice based on your current circumstance. All right. So, next steps. You should do your own research. So all this state sponsorship, it's available online anyway. Just make sure that you are using the correct source. So if it's Vic State Sponsorship, you Google Vic State Sponsorship, make sure that's the state's website. And they usually would have the requirements there. Try to understand the requirements compared to what you have. If you're still unsure, then you can book a consultation with us. That's the website, www.bookio.com/bridgeos. You will find our availability there and how much we charge for the consultation. All right, thank you so much.